My name is Kathleen Tu. I am a project manager with Atlantic Strategic Minerals. We're a heavy mineral sands company down in Richmond, Virginia. Just started with them, so that's an exciting change in the industry. I've been involved with SME 2011 officially, but I actually went to my first SME conference as a high school student in 2010. So I've been in the industry since 2016, almost to my 9-10 year mark, and it's been a really wonderful ride. With my recent job change, I am not a project manager. I've done mine planning, I worked in shafts and underground construction, and now I work in a surface industry. So my main job is, of course, to work on projects, which is kind of a niche part of the industry because I get to create the scopes, go to talk to vendors, and then work on something to completion. I manage the construction aspects of it, I get to do the financial justifications, work with all of the parts of my company, the CFO, the CEO, and make a very beneficial product for my company. The people, the sense of community. One of the my friends on LinkedIn mentioned that it sounds like a giant family reunion every time we have these mine exchange events. But I can go talk to someone has worked on heavy mineral sands before. I can go talk to someone that works on different projects. You get such a wealth of knowledge, and everyone is wanting to talk about what they do and what cool technology they're working on, and just very open and receptive to making the industry as a whole better. I'm actually going to steal Tim Arnold's talk from the Young Professional Luncheon yesterday. And he had a slide on his luncheon that said, when you're looking for a job in the first 5 years, the most beneficial thing is not the pay, not the chance to get promoted and do that kind of stuff. Find the job that you are going to learn the most in. And when I started in the industry, I had certain expectations of what I wanted to do, but I knew there was too many facets that I didn't know about. For any student, any young professional, my advice would be, don't be afraid to go outside of your comfort zone and ask questions, and it's okay to fail. And I think that's a hard thing for students, especially any young professional starting off. It's so hard for them to think that it's a personal thing, it's a personal failure. It's not, it's learning. As long as you don't make that second mistake twice, you have done great. And that is also a quote from Tim's presentation yesterday. So one of the coolest things too is all of those people, the Tim Arnolds, the Bob Schaefers, the presidents, they will almost never tell you their title, but they'll just say, hi, I'm Bob, I work on this. And for students, they have a chance to meet them. And there's a lot of fear when you're talking, especially for students and young professionals. They're very nervous to talk to someone with either a project title or a C-suite title. But the people that have those titles that are here at these conferences don't care. They want to work with you. They want to talk to the students. They're excited to learn about what they care about. And that is another really cool thing about this group of people. Having a family member that was not just in the industry, but also involved in the society. I helped out at the International Society for Mine Safety Professionals registration when I was 8 because I didn't want to stay in my hotel room. And my dad's like, sure, you can go help out with registration. So I was just this happy little kid helping out. And I recognized from my interactions at a young age how important it was to learn about other people, to network. And I'm the type of person, I want to know as much as possible. I don't care if it's a completely different industry or a different country. I want to learn and grow and talk, and maybe we'll find that commonality about dealing with the exact same things. The hardest thing was changing jobs and being a self-advocate. It's hard, especially when you are right out of school doing that first job change. For me, I had a lot of company loyalty. It wasn't about, I didn't hate my boss. I didn't hate where I lived, wanted to advance as an individual. And I had talked with my boss beforehand, and I'm like, this is what I want to know, but I know as a company, we can't do what I would like to learn. And so it was having that amicable discussion and honest conversation with him of, this is where I want to grow as an individual. And then I had to actually make the change, and making the change and making that decision to leave your company is extremely difficult. And to take on those new challenges, when your boss says, hey, we've got an opportunity for you to go to Michigan, go to Mexico, are you up for it? always jump and say yes. Besides the fact that we're young and we can, like, it's a little bit easier family-wise, but those opportunities shape us, and the opportunity to learn and grow, and especially learn in a different culture and learn in different operations, is fundamental for shaping the knowledge and lessons learned or valued, can impact our career greatly. Whether it was scholarships were a big thing as a student, but you apply for those and you kind of earn them. And then I got involved with the Young Leaders Committee, and we had done a renaissance of how we wanted to be involved with the society itself. I was not necessarily anticipating, like, I am a SME Foundation Board Trustee. If you had asked me 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you're now going to be an SME Foundation Board Trustee, it's like, in my mind, you had to be much more senior into your career to do that. And because of the whole, you show up, you get volunteered, we need you, we need our volunteers. Like, we don't exist without them. And we're always wanting more opinions and optics, and just how can our members help us, and vice versa. Probably the foundation was one of the biggest ones I wasn't expecting, but just the willingness and the openness for the society to let me be in leadership positions and give me those opportunities. And then in turn, I have met so many different people that I probably would never have talked to. And I get to work with students and encourage them to do the same thing. And I get to talk to young or other professionals that, again, are a little bit outside my little bubble of industry. And we get to work on global problems together. Always be in a position to learn, ask questions, don't let titles scare you, and challenge yourself to meet people that are outside your comfort zone. If you're interested in finance, we have finance people here, we have geologists, we have lawyers, we have social media people, HR, we have people from all aspects of industry here at this conference, but we also have a global community that you can utilize and ask questions. And we have ways to do that, whether it's the SME Community Board, your local section meetings, your student chapters. There's so many ways for you to ask questions and learn more. And don't be afraid to do that. Join SME.